Don't you love it when life throws things at you and you start looking at it and you just see why things are going wrong? The evidence is there, the evidence is clear. There's a reason why this team has been underperforming, and it's because of the mentality. And Ben Chilwell actively went on social media and made it clear for all of us to see. And Todd Boehly once again is getting mouth-watered because he might get his marketing machine. Cristiano Ronaldo to Chelsea. The links have begun again, and I've got the full news for you about what's going on behind the scenes, an exclusive from Ben Jacobs. Let's get into it. Welcome to the Kavkas View, guys, and let me give you the rundown before you get into this video and enjoy yourselves. Sit back, relax, and this video is going to be no longer than 15 minutes. Number one, we're going to discuss the Ronaldo news and what's going on, because a lot of news has come out ever since this man has walked out on Manchester United, essentially. Number two, Ben Chilwell exemplified the reason this club is not going to go far when we have players of his caliber playing for us. His reaction after the game let me know what kind of man this is and how much ambition he has. This is my opinion, and if you like it, you like it. You don't like it, you know where to go. Go to another channel. Very easy. Number three, we are going to be talking about Potter and Potter's ability to give us an update on Kovacic and Koulibaly. Not great news, guys. This is ridiculous how many injuries we're getting. And finally, we will be looking at how much rotation there will be for the game on Tuesday and how we should potentially be worried. Let's get into the video. I know you'll love it. But all of you better hit that like button, because that's the way to go. Look, October, YouTube does not push my content. So unless you guys are actively watching to the end, hitting the like button because you're nice people and you appreciate what I do here, and going to my Instagram and following me, YouTube will not be supporting this cause and we will not hit our target of 25,000. So please help me out, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and if you want, go follow me on Instagram and hit me up in a DM and I'll respond with questions about football. But let's move on to the first story that you guys came here for. So we all know why Thomas Tuchel got sacked, and if you don't, there's a video on my channel that was the best one I've ever done, 124,000 views on the real reason why he got sacked, right? So I explained it high level. Ronaldo was a massive factor to it. Todd Boehly wanted him, Tuchel didn't want him, caused unrest. Now Ronaldo is available in January, and what do you think is going to happen? Well, Ben Jacobs has come out, and after numerous reports linked him and said Chelsea will be going in, potentially on a loan deal or even just an outright signing till the end of the season, and Jacobs has come out and explained the characteristics and the difficulties behind the motion of this move. He said Chelsea are interested in Cristiano Ronaldo, Mendes is aware of this interest, and Todd Boehly would love to have him. However, there are some difficulties in getting this deal done. Graham Potter's #1 choice of forwards to lead the line for him, Ivan Toney, Rafael Leao, or another member of the footballing industry. He does not think Ronaldo should be involved. He does not believe Cristiano Ronaldo would fit the team and does not believe that he is the right fit for Chelsea Football Club. Ben Jacobs also went on to reiterate that Todd Boehly will not be pressuring him with this signing because he believes that this signing is only a marketing signing for Chelsea, and that Chelsea believe whilst Ronaldo has talent, Ronaldo also does not fit the mold that Chelsea want to grow. Graham Potter was asked about this. Graham Potter actively said, I don't comment on other teams' players. What do I think of this? I think this is absolute nonsense. I think Chelsea need to stay away from Cristiano Ronaldo as much as they can. Cristiano Ronaldo, whilst a fantastic player, is 38 years old and he is not Thiago Silva, okay? Thiago Silva is at the top of his game. Cristiano Ronaldo is coming towards the bottom of his game now, and he no longer, in my opinion, is the same Cristiano Ronaldo that can play for a top side. Whilst he can go away somewhere and most probably get 15 to 20 goals, Chelsea need more from their forward. I've said that on many occasions and I will reiterate this again. And Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang is not the answer either, before people start jumping on me. So for me, Chelsea need to avoid this, and if Boehly does this over Graham Potter's head, I will be fuming, because it will reiterate what I was worried about. That they only brought Potter in because Potter is a yes man and he will owe him something. I really hope they do not prove me right with that. I really hope they respect Potter's decision and don't bring in Cristiano Ronaldo in January. Now we're going to talk about the Ben Chilwell situation, and a lot of people are going to say, Alex, you're being out of order. Alex, you're being too critical. You're reading too much into it. Ben Chilwell highlighted to me why Chelsea are going to be a club that battles for top 4 going forward. Ben Chilwell After Chelsea drew 1-1 yesterday, and Casemiro scored an absolutely beautiful goal to finish the game, Ben Chilwell decided that at the right time to post a picture of himself on top of Jorginho with the crowd celebrating, and captioned it atmospheres or something like that stupid, right? He was celebrating the point, essentially. What are you celebrating? I understand he was giving appreciation to the fans, but this is not the right time for you to be posting pictures. I'm sorry. After that game, I was distraught. I got on camera and you could tell by my reaction, I was vividly rattled. I was actively frustrated, and I didn't even play in the game. You played in the game. You were the reason they scored, because let's not play two ways about it. Casemiro and Dalot, I think, were unmarked, back stick, 5 yards away from Ben Chilwell. He was not close enough to his man. He did not jump high enough to head at the ball. He was not close enough to distract Casemiro, who was leaning and diving to head at that ball like a salmon. Yet, if Ben was even an inch closer to him, used his hand, tried to put him off, that goal could have not happened. Yet Ben Chilwell will go actively out of his way, post the picture, and almost celebrate it. What are you celebrating? Let's talk about facts, because a lot of you don't agree with it. I've seen a lot of stupid comments, because that's what it is. It's stupid. Cucurella's not as good as Ben Chilwell. What? Cucurella is 20 times the player Ben Chilwell is ever going to be. Cucurella's passing control and ability to carry the ball in itself should make him start for a top team. Cucurella could play for Manchester City. Ben Chilwell dreams of playing for Manchester City. He can't pass forward. That's the frustrating part of it. Ben Chilwell has been pony this year. Absolutely crap. And he's lucky to even be playing, let alone trying to suck up to the fans, because that's exactly what it is. It is pandering to the fans when in reality, you should be frustrated that you're the reason we dropped points. Chelsea, if they won that game, would have been 5 points behind Arsenal, who are top of the league. Yet now we sit 7. Arsenal dropped points. We dropped points. And all of a sudden, that counteracts and nobody gained anything. Yet our players are actively going and celebrating points against Manchester United at home. You celebrate wins. You don't go straight after the game onto your phone. Oh, let me post this. Oh, that beautiful caption. I'm going to get a lot of likes. I'm going to get a lot of fans. Pathetic. I don't agree with it. A lot of people are going to hate what I'm saying here. For me, you need to have better ambition here. Chelsea Football Club. I've grown up on Ashley Cole. Ashley Cole would have two-footed tackled you, smiled and winked at your nan. That's the type of player we had in Ashley Cole. An absolute prick that was going to make sure he got the W, whatever it took. Ben Chilwell's out here posting pictures celebrating draws. Nah, I'm sorry, I can't have it. Don't blame me. Now I'm a little bit rattled, and now that I'm a little bit rattled, we're going to talk about these injury problems, because they're coming out of our arse left, right and centre. I'm getting super angry. So it's bad enough that we've already got 3 starters injured, let's be honest. Reece James, Wesley Fofana, N'Golo Kante. All of a sudden, we got 2 more players that are basically injured again. Now, Kalidou Koulibaly out with a knee injury. That's why he didn't play yesterday. That's why Cucurella had to play left centre back. That's why Ben Chilwell played left wing back. Then we had to revert to a back 4, and all of a sudden Trevor Chalobah got moved in. Graham Potter said there's no update to when Kalidou Koulibaly is going back. They're accessing it. They're looking at it. They're going to try to assess the situation. Assessing the situation gets me worried. We assess James, we assess Fofana, we assess Kante, and all of a sudden, all of them out for minimum 6 to 8 weeks. Plus, ridiculous. Now it looks like Kalidou's going to be injured. Kovacic got rested and only got brought in because he's got an injury and we were desperate. Listen to the words that are coming out of my mouth. Kovacic is injured and yet he's playing more football. In January, if we do not go and actively drop minimum £40 million on a midfielder of good caliber, I am not talking about Zakaria, I am not talking about Saul, I am not talking about players that are not good enough to start. We need to get a start. Newcastle last year went to France and got Bruno Guimaraes. And all of a sudden, for 35 million, they have fixed their midfield. I'm begging you, go and sign a midfield. This is ridiculous. Potter came out and said, yeah, we're getting injuries. I'm going to have to rotate. What are you going to rotate? You can't rotate against Salzburg. We are on 7 points. Salzburg are on 6. Milan and Zagreb are on 4. Why on earth are we going away from home to Salzburg to play them and go with a weakened team? We cannot rotate. I do not want to see Hakim Ziyech start. I do not want to see Conor Gallagher start. We need to go out there and win the game. You get to 10 points, you earn the last game against Dinamo Zagreb. Home, you can rotate as much as you want. You can play the under-19s if you want, because we've qualified. Do not put us in a situation where we have to win the game. It is stupid and it will cause problems. And the worrying thing here is, this is all happening because of that World Cup. The World Cup should have never been rescheduled to November. This fixture list is ridiculous. This fixture list is breaking players in front of our eyes, in front of our ojos. Yet, people do not want to accept. Look at just Chelsea that have been impacted. Kovacic was meant to get surgery in the summer. He didn't get the surgery because he wants to go to the World Cup. N'Golo Kante postponed getting surgery because he wanted to try get fit for the World Cup. Reece James is doing whatever it takes to get fit for the World Cup. The World Cup is now, and yet the season is so compressed. Arsenal played their 15th game and we're in October. Thursday, Sunday is not sustainable, people. Or Wednesday, Saturday. This is a problem and we need to accept it and we need to deal with it. And once we deal with it, we never need to return to it again. We are going to be facing a lot of injuries and a lot of damage is going to be done to players. I am of the school, rotate. Yes, okay, but you need to have a good enough squad. And the problem here is we don't have enough midfielders to even rotate. I'm worried, guys. But this was the Kavkas View. I hope we stay away from Ronaldo. I hope you lot respect my opinion on the Ben Chilwell situation. I don't want to be seeing that crap. I don't want to be seeing that when I'm frustrated and angry and him talking about brilliant atmosphere. What atmosphere? Forget your atmosphere. Win the game. Win the game and I guarantee you the atmosphere will be better. It's a loser mentality. Absolute loser mentality. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Let me know your thoughts. Peace out. I'm out. Bye. This was the Kavkas View.